Well, let's go straight to that mega CNBC TV18 exclusive then. Veteran banker Uday Kotak says that there will be pockets of significant fragility as well as pain in the financial sector. Speaking to Shireen Ban, he adds that the sector is going through a structural change and there may be significant consolidation going ahead.
As you look into 2019, both the positives and the negatives, what would you have on your radar?
On the positives, I think there is financial sector post a structural change and a frictional change which it is going through. The players who survive will get much stronger and better. So that is one. Two, in the intermediate period, there will be pockets of significant fragility and pain in the Indian financial sector. Three, residential real estate is still a significant challenge. And four, watch out for retail consumer financing unsecured, which will create challenges in 12 to 24 months.
Okay, that doesn't sound very optimistic or very confident. Okay, that's all the red flags that you would watch out for. What would you be confident and optimistic about?
I think people are getting too concerned about elections. Markets don't need to be so worried about elections. We must look through this as a part of a 5-year cycle, and interest rates, short-term interest rates will be softer. Longer term will depend on how well we handle our fiscal and the price of oil. Therefore, short-term interest rates will certainly help the economy. And I think with the post-May government, whatever shape or form it comes, if they take some bold steps on the policy side, India could be in to step up growth from 7% to at least 8% over the next 5 years.
You know, since you spoke of the elections and you believe that disproportionate amount of time and attention is spent on by the markets on the electoral result and the electoral verdict, but what do you believe is the big concern, the big fear at this point in time?
I think markets are trying to figure out what's the nature of the new government in terms of, is it a coalition government, whichever way it flows, and what are the implications?
Historically, coalition governments haven't necessarily been bad for the markets.
So markets like to worry, and Indians like to worry too much about politics. We should really move.
So if it were to be a coalition government, what would you expect?
I think as long as we have some policy issues which are focused on, and there is an alignment between different political parties on that. Therefore, say the NDA or the UPA, but if you take the NDA and say there is a coalition partnership between the BJP and a few NDA members, as long as there's alignment of what is the way forward, I think things should be okay.
Okay, all right. Just pull up the Indian rupee. I think that's weakened a tad bit more. I think it's moved to the low point of the day, crossed that 71 odd mark. So keep an eye out on that. And Brent crude prices as well continues to hold above that $64 per barrel mark. But onto a CNBC TV18 exclusive. Then earlier today, we in fact had broken a story on Reliance, Nippon, AMC. And, there's likely to be a bit of a change out there in terms of Nippon buying Reliance Capital stake. Abhishek had broken that story just, a couple of hours back, and now the stock has moved to the high point of the day. Abhishek, tell us, fill us in with all the details.
Well, Nigel, is Nippon Life actually eyeing the control of Reliance Mutual Fund? Well, yes. Now, the sources tell CNBC TV18 that Nippon Life may consider buying a part or the whole stake of Reliance Capital in Reliance AMC. So the move can actually help Reliance Capital get money. Right now, it is money staffed. And Nippon Life believed to have been conducting a due diligence for the deal. So they are going through various schemes and the balance sheet of AMC and look at what are the key risky exposures, like anything to do with the likes of Z, etc. So open offer may get triggered based on the nature and size of the deal. It may be through 25% plus kind of a deal that may take in, or the management change, whatever can lead to an open offer trigger. Now, just to alert our viewers, Nippon Life actually holds, along with Reliance Capital, each 42.9% stake in the AMC business. So we are talking about the entire or part sell down from that 42.9% stake. Remember that the last deal that Reliance Capital did with Nippon Life was way back in 2016, wherein they sold 14% stake for getting, about 1,200 crores. We had written to both Reliance Capital as well as Nippon Life. Reliance Capital did mention that it is not the company's policy to comment on rumors and speculation, while we are still waiting to get a feedback from Nippon Life Insurance. Back to you.
Okay, all right, Abhishek. Well, the stock clearly is taking note of that exclusive that we broke around an hour and a half back, or stock moving to the high point of the day. Keep an eye out on the Nifty as well. We had moved to around 10,720. We have recovered from there. So that's good news. India Bulls Housing Finance. That stock is moving higher, and it's moving higher on very, very large volumes. So that stock should come up for you. Even DHFL, we had the, we had the management earlier today saying that they are in process of getting in a strategic investor. That stock is now up close to around, I think, 20% from the low point of the day. But that's all the time we have on Midcap Radar. You stay with us. Our special Mutual Fund Corner will answer all your mutual fund related queries on the other side of this short break.